Alrighty, let's get right back into it. Didn't feel like 5 to 6 minutes, honestly, since the last match, but we have Throne versus Gozerian, and since I am commentating now, I think I will go over the players real quick. Throne versus Gozerian is yet another team kill, unfortunately. I believe these two are good friends, and unfortunately, all of them just went into the same side of the bracket. This is Seed 5 versus Seed 12. This is High Seed versus Low Seed. This is Highest Seed versus Lowest Seed for the players that have to play an extra match. And, yeah, we are all familiar with how Gozerian is. We saw him play in the last tournament and take some very close and contested points versus some very high skill players, including beating Gutrune on her own No Mod 5. So I believe that this qualifier performance was a bit of an underperformance, but once again, the skill cap requirements and the power creep of this tournament, yeah, the requirements have gone up. So we'll see how well he fares in match. He's definitely going to have practiced for this match, and we'll probably practice for future matches, so hopefully we can see some magic happen. The map pools are not that hard to begin with, or to start with, I mean. So maybe we can see some cool breakpoints, or cool confirm points. Throne, on the other hand, is a new player, or new player to this tournament series. Put up an incredible showing in the Lost Pool show match, being one of the 2 carries for his team, and putting up incredibly consistent scores. And that also went into qualifiers as well, just very consistent scores across the board, placing number 4 to number 7 on basically every single map. Yeah, very well-rounded player, and will definitely perform well. High expectations for Throne going into this tournament as well. Right. My attorney client is not locked into the match. There it is. Alright. Time to roll. And yes, a lot of players here are from the same college, incidentally. I am just in their Discord server as a random, just completely random person from the West Coast. has nothing to do with that university, but I'm just still there. And I guess the folks there are fine with me being there, so I'm glad to be able to be part of that. Yeah, and Gozerian actually wasted his roll luck. Immediately after joining the lobby, Gozerian rolled 99. So, but I didn't ask for rolls, so that doesn't count. Okay. And I will hop into the streaming VC, because Scrags is hopping on, the goated commentator of all time. We've got the Throne fan club coming out to support your boy. We love to see it. Welcome back, Joseph Michael. And hey, Scrags.
Hello. Are we doing the match?
The thing, yes. We're doing the thing. Let me know how the audio balance is, by the way.
Yeah.
Chat is a little delayed. Okay, Gutrune, what's ref?
Alright.
Okay, yeah, she just wants ref, so I'm going to take care of that real quick. Alright. Okay. It's at 25k on TikTok Live. Oh my god, we got a TikTok streamer in chat.
Hello?
The hustle. I respect it. I respect it. I don't know how to spec. There's nowhere to select a multi-room. You have to put in the tourney acronym, which is this. In the tournament configuration settings.
Oh yeah, okay. I'm missing that still.
We're making that big money. Alright, Throne is electing to pick first. Scrags, do you have the tourney client open?
I didn't add the setting for
Okay,
it
okay.
yet.
Yeah, you
Just
should
need
change that
change
too.
it to Winter Wonderland 2024.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Okay.
Alright, I'm in.
Okay. So Gutrun, are you gonna help or just watch? Alright, HR3 is out, the OD10 AR10 map. Definitely an understandable ban. That is very uncomfortable for a lot of players to play at this level. Alright, Gutrun says you do all the work. Alright, fair enough. Fair enough, fair enough.
Alright. I can't believe it. Tournament host has to do all the work.
Imagine working as the tournament host. Couldn't be me.
So true.
Alright, Gozerian is going to ban out the No Mod 3. Does not want to say shoutouts to Ruby Hexagon. SMH my head. I can't believe it.
What is this Ruby Hexagon slander on the
SMH.
stream?
Alright, Throne is going to put in a warm-up. I know, right? Ruby Hexagon Slam. SMH. I can't believe it. Alright, so, so Throne is putting in Cycle Hit, which is, it's one of the most infamous Osu maps of all time. It is
Okay, what a warm-up then.
Yeah, it is a well-known tech map. It's like high 5-star difficulty, I'm assuming. Or wait, 6.5? Oh, never mind. It's not Cycle Hit. It's not Cycle Hit. Tourney Client is not updating to show the warm-up. Very cool. Classic Tourney Client things. Goodness. Okay. What do I do?
Is it on your screen? Okay, the match has, or not the match, but the warm-up has begun from both players. And stream. Okay, so I guess.
Yeah, the Tourney Client just completely borked.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I get it can't be an Osu tournament without tournament client
I
ruining
fucking
it for
hate
everyone.
the tournament client. I fucking hate this client. It's so bad.
Oh my
It's
god.
so bad.
It begins already.
Oh
This
my
is only the
God.
second match of the tournament. From
It's
what I understand.
so fucking bad. Yeah, it's only the second match, yes.
Okay. Alright, well anyway, Throne with a 99% on accuracy, dropping right when I say it, you know, okay, well, we're getting all the bits out of the way. Commentaries curse on there. Gozerian dropping to the stream here.
Okay, we are back. We are live.
Up.
We're back, yeah. We're so back.
Okay, let's go.
Alright, let me just move this to the bottom. Yeah. Looks like this is a 6.5-star aim map. I'm assuming both players are going to be struggling on this a little bit, but Throne, of course, going to be more. Okay. Oh, sorry about that.
No worries.
But yeah, Throne is trying to wear out Gozerian with the mechanics immediately, trying to leverage that higher seal cap for sure. As you can see, Throne infinitely more comfortable on all these aim patterns, as well as this, oh my goodness,
Yeah.
stop and go stream. Throne hits it perfectly, Gozerian will break 96% to 88%, kind of tells the whole story, even though Throne is missing on some of these jump patterns. Definitely the 6-star aim getting to him, the squares. Very uncomfortable pattern to hit, but yeah, this is kind of what you're going to be seeing out of this match. I think Throne definitely has the higher skill cap by far, so Gozerian is going to try to lean, I feel like, going to try to lean into the gimmicks and try to steal some points on maps that are a little bit more contested.
Oh my god, Gozerian almost managing to hit that whole stream.
Oh, but misses right at the end. And And I think Throne also had some struggles with the stream, but he managed to hold on to the combo. That's honestly what matters.
Mhm.
But yeah, once again, as I was saying, Gozerian is probably going to be leveraging the gimmicks in the pool, probably going to try to kind of edge out Throne on picks where they're both kind of not comfortable. Maybe also going to leverage his main strength, which is the No Mod 4. The No Mod 4 in this round is a lot easier than the one in qualifiers, so maybe Gozerian can pull off a cool point there as well. But yeah. Definitely the favorite going into this match is Throne, but we'll see once again if Gozerian can make some magic happen. I believe in the you who believes in Gozerian is what I'm gonna say about that.
Hell yeah. After all, this is just the warm-up, after all.
True. Gozerian didn't have any prep time for this warm-up.
Mm-hmm.
We already saw the advent of some prep time gods. Nell, like, all FC'd, like, 3 maps, or, like, almost FC'd 3 maps in the last match. And so I was like, yeah, this is Nell with prep time. Because, like, Nell has historically not done, like, super well in the show matches, but in that match, she really popped off. So, the funny squares.
I thought they were circles. To the beat, you know?
True. Alright. That was not a pick. I don't know why Let me get this out of the way. It was not a pick. We are still in warm-ups.
Tournament client doesn't know better.
Pick the 6-star Dopamine, says Throne. The infamous map in OWC 2016 before No Fail was made standard in tournaments. The cut stream at the end claimed so many lives.
Oh, no fail wasn't always a thing?
It wasn't always a thing. So basically, if you failed, your score did not count.
Okay.
And that was very controversial in the tournament community. So they changed it.
Fair enough.
Joseph Michael says, passed his first 5-star map. Let's fucking go. We love to see newer players making progress in the OSU OSU progression. Right, words are hard. Yeah, words are very hard for me today because I just woke up like
in the OSU
an hour and a
sphere,
half
if
ago.
you will.
Yes, the OSU sphere because they're circles.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And when you have a group of circles, you have a sphere. Technically. I guess? Yeah, I guess if you like surround them in like a 3D plane.
True.
You could get one.
But yeah, incidentally, I have someone in my Discord who's one of my Twitch buddies. His name's Kobus, who has also recently begun to play OSU. And he actually got his first 4-star FC not too long ago. Which is incredibly impressive. He's only been playing like for a few months and not like consistently. So
is this another warm-up map?
Yeah, this is another warm-up.
Okay.
So yeah, no stranger to seeing people progress, and very happy to see when newer players pop off and show what they can do, show what their potential can be. Incidentally, Kobus is also hosting an OSU tournament of his own for pure beginners. And I am helping out with that, so if you would like to watch that as well, I'm going to give a shout out to Mr. Kobus Cobby. So if you would like to watch the beginner tournament as well, I might be helping with casting if Kobus can figure out the, what's it called? If Kobus can figure out like tourney client stuff, which I will be helping on, then we might see some matches streamed there, which will be cool. That tournament also features Ruby Hexagon, who is going to be playing in it.
Oh, really?
Yes.
She confirmed it?
Yeah, she's playing in that tournament.
Damn.
So you know I have to cheer her on.
the Osu hate really does fuel Osu players, huh?
True. It's just the tourney environment getting people excited.
Yeah, I get that.
You've only been playing for a month? Oh my goodness. It took me so long to pass my first 5-star. You are making fast progress, my friend. Alright, looks like Throne enabled Hard Rock on this. This form is only 2 minutes long? Okay. It looks like Throne enabled Hard Rock on this just to enable Hard Rock on it, I guess, and kind of paid the price. Alright. With the warm-ups out of the way, we get into the match proper.
OMG, guys, Gozerian sweep is real.
Gozerian sweep! 400k on 5-star alt map? I think that was an alt map. HR. Throne is not a fan of the hard rocks. The rocks were too hard. Do not take that out of context.
I was about to say, huh? Alright, so now we get into the matches.
Yes. Let's see. Alright, Throne, your first pick. Alright. Okay, one thing I need to ask Gozerian is the proper way to spell your username with an E or with an A? Because there's both.
The duality of Gozerian.
True. Schrodinger's Gozerian, if you will.
It works even more because there's a cat as the profile picture. Schrodinger's Gozerian cat.
I didn't even think of that. This is why Scrags is a content lord.
You gotta think about these things on the spot. Sometimes you just have to throw stuff at the wall, see if it sticks. That's why I find streaming so hard.
Yeah, for sure. Streaming is, you have to keep the audience engaged. You have to, like, fill empty noise with talking and find things to talk about. It's hard if you don't have, like, a chat talking back to you and stuff. Yeah, it's
for
like
sure.
that.
Especially with, like, and you need, like a level of wit as well, right?
Yeah.
To keep things entertaining.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I definitely.
I mean, it's been a learning process for me, for sure. All right.
For me too. Yeah, I like definitely YouTube is a lot like having editing just to like take out the stuff that doesn't stick, and then right, it helps a lot.
I mean, but it still prepares you for like, oh, if you look back on like what you said,
yeah,
you know what works and what doesn't, so
I
guess it gives you kind of a leg
the
up.
second take, if you will.
Yeah.
All right, we're getting into the first match. This is Versailles. This is one of the Nomads, right?
Yes, this is Nomad 2, which is supposed to be the stream map, but I guess Gutroom wanted to go for a more consistent stamina test this time. She was the one who suggested this map, and I thought it was a cool map for sure. There are no like super long streams; it's just like a consistent barrage of 5 bursts, and it looks like Gozerian is not having a good time on those as he finds his first break. Going into the first break.
Yeah, how like I'm sure like the warm-ups were definitely like a higher level, right? But we did see Gozerian break a bit on some of those streams there.
Yeah, for sure. He was definitely uncomfortable on the 6-star map with the streams, but those streams were like
those were like crazy streams.
Yeah.
This
like
is
a little more
you call them like stop and go, right? So
yeah,
so it's not like a constant rhythm, a momentum, right? It's sometimes you have to like pay attention to the beat.
Why is Throne making an angry face? I feel very threatened.
Has Throne dropped yet?
He has not, I believe.
Okay.
Just a bit of act drops, 96%, but still has the FC.
Yeah, that I'm not sure what the angry face was for.
I can't get my tournament spec running. It works given that it starts. I think you have to change the resolution depending on like the resolution of your screen so that you can see like the control panel on the bottom. Oh, Throne actually does break on one of the slow sections as well. Kind of maybe getting some of the turning nerves out on a map that he probably knows he's going to win already. Which is totally fair.
But do you... Okay, Gozerian breaks. I was about to say, you think Gozerian can make it back from here?
With 88% accuracy on his opponent's, like, one of Throne's best skill set is, like, streams. So this is, like, right up his alley. With 89%, like, the comeback is probably not going to happen. He would need to see, like, Throne drop down to equivalent accuracy, and then also hold combo for the rest of the map. So this is almost uncomebackable, I would say. I don't know what the hell Gozerian is drawing in the smoke there. He likes to make X's. If you weren't aware from the previous tourney, he smokes out an X in every break, pretty much, even when he's winning. And I have no idea what this man is cooking or what it means.
It's his signature. It's a signature.
Oh, well, fair enough. The Gozerian special.
Yeah, the Gozerian signature.
Also, I will link a video from Dio about the tournament client if you would like to see that. Let's be. Here it is. I'll just drop it in chat here. If you would like to know how to set up the tournament client. This is a more modern tutorial. The one on the wiki, like you said, is most likely outdated. Anyway, back to the match. Throne has up to the accuracy up to 97%, has not broken again after that. I think that was honestly a fluke break. We're probably going to see Throne kind of dominate the Nomad 2 slot in this tournament if Gutrune doesn't pull like, troll maps in there like in qualifiers, of course.
the Gutrune map sabotage incident.
So many people complained to me about that map.
No way.
Yeah. Alright, Throne is closing on a 600k on the Nomad 2. Very impressive stuff from him. Gozerian trying to keep up, but 181k, this was definitely not his skill set. And as we can see, this is kind of the mechanics gap coming into effect here.
Yeah, the gap is large, but there's only 1-0 on the scoreboard right now. So definitely a lot more game to be played here.
For sure. Gozerian immediately going for the Hard Rock 2. Kind of maybe seeing Throne's discomfort on the Hard Rock, on picking Hard Rock on the warm-up map, and is trying to leverage that, but I don't know. I don't know, man. We're going for precision. Yeah, I don't know about this, considering that Throne actually did quite well on the Hard Rocks in the show match. So he's definitely going to have practiced this, I feel like. But we'll see what happens. Maybe Gozerian with prep time is precision god. We're gonna... Yeah, we're gonna see if he can pull something off here. This map is quite easy as far as Hard Rock 2s go, very linear mapping. The OD is low, so it's easier to get good accuracy if you can follow the map. So, yeah, and also this is a Toho song.
Sorry, I had to mute for a second, but Toho jump scare.
Toho jump scare, let's go. Reimu lurking in the background. Yeah.
Followed by a Yukari
Hi to you
on
too,
the bottom left. And I think that's Flandre's wings on the bottom right?
Probably. Anyway, chat, say hi back to Throne, by the way.
Oh, did Throne smoke it in the...
Yeah.
Okay. Based. For the people, you know.
Yeah. Throne is... I feel like Throne is definitely, like, a for the people type of guy. Both players are in a slider break on that flow pattern. Definitely uncomfortable on AR10 to process those patterns. Throne is going to break again, though, giving a tiny combo lead over to Gozerian. But the accuracy gap...
Here.
Yeah.
Okay. There we go, the Gozerian signature.
Yeah.
Yeah, it seems like there's more than just an X, though. There's a bit behind it.
Yeah, I think he smoked out 92. I think most of this match is going to be us determining what the hell Gozerian is cooking in the smoke.
He's speaking to us in glyphs.
Oh my god, Gozerian is going to slider break, though, over-aiming that slider. Giving the lead right back to Throne. Now, accuracies are pretty equivalent, so that small combo lead is going to play. The score is going to climb pretty slowly for now, but...
one break can definitely change this.
Now, advantage Throne. Hey, Falcon said hi back to Throne. Let's go.
Hey. Alright, so we're looking at very close. Throne kind of dipping into that high 95, low 96 accuracy there. Oh, both
Oh
of
my
them
god,
drop
both
at the
players
same
get jump
time.
scared. They get jump scared by the map. Oh my god, right
Okay.
after the break, the notes come flying right
Oh,
back
Gozerian
in.
dropping
Yeah.
again. Oh, Throne
But Throne
dropping
is
again too.
gonna
Hold on.
come.
This is Gozerian dropping
This
again.
is carnage.
This is
What
so
is going
close.
on?
Wait.
This is carnage. At the end of the day, Throne is gonna have the advantage, so Gozerian cannot afford to do these trades right now. Because Throne does have a pretty substantial 90k lead.
And it's almost we're 75%
Yeah.
done with the song.
That midpoint of the map claimed so many of their combos. That was actually kind of wild. Yeah.
Oh, Throne breaking again, but like you said, it might be too late.
Yeah, it's too late. Gozerian doesn't have the accuracy to come back, I feel like. And with that slider break, I think that's gonna confirm it.
Seal the deal.
Gozerian, yeah. See, this is kind of more in line with what I expect Gozerian to be able to do, but unfortunately, just slightly outmatched on this map today. Maybe because of nerve breaking, but 100k win for Throne, decently comfortable. But definitely more of a fight than on the previous mechanics map, and Gozerian's gonna look to leverage things like this. Picks like this, where it's like both players are kind of uncomfortable breaking all over the place. And that's where he can kind of come out of that scramble slightly ahead. And yeah, first break point of the match, going over to Throne. Right, looks like Lesby got the turn.
Picks are like alternating.
Yes.
I have to get back into this. Okay.
Yeah.
It's Throne's pick again. I thought it was like Smash picks, where it's like you pick.
Oh, the loser picks.
Loser picks, yeah.
Yeah, it's not loser picks.
Okay. All right, we're back.
All right. We have Nomad 5 Vanitas, the fake one, not the Osu World Cup tiebreaker, but
the
just
imposter Vanitas.
the imposter Vanitas. When the Vanitas is sus, as
So what
individuals
makes
will
it the fake one? Is there like a faster version or like another map about it?
There's another song by another artist called Vanitas that was used for the Osu World Cup Grand Finals tiebreaker, and that map is like 8.6 stars.
Okay.
So this one is called the fake one because it's not that map basically.
Okay, so it's just different map, different song.
Yeah.
All right.
And I feel like more than a few people were a little bit disappointed at that development, most notably Kobus. Alright, so Nomad 5, this week we went for Speed Nomad 5, which is standard. In the last tournament, in the first round, I went for a Gimmick Nomad 5 to kind of stand in for the Nomad 6. But this time it's just Speed. So Throne is going to pick this. This is one of his favorite skill sets, his specialties, the high BPM mechanics test.
Yeah, and especially Z songs are very fast-paced,
Yep.
right?
Yeah. So this is going to be
But it
200
seems like Gozerian
BPM.
taking a slight lead here.
Hey,
but they've been
Soulmization!
trading.
What's up?
Soulmization?
Alright, Lesby can hop in for the next match. Yeah, Soulmization. Funny story, actually. I think, like, around when Discord usernames rolled out, that's when I met him.
Oh, yeah? Wait.
Yeah, he just, like, sent me a friend request out of the blue. I was like...
Is that the same guy?
I think so, yeah.
No way, that's so sick.
But yeah, he's cool.
Oh, that drop.
But yeah,
is
welcome.
Not what Gozerian needs here.
Basically, what's happening is I'm hosting an Osu tournament. And this is the round 1 of it, essentially. We have some very talented players going at it. Throne is going to come out of the first section with 600 combo. Gozerian, unfortunately, dropping combo, I think a couple times, and is down at 140k. Once again, this was Throne's pick, so he was definitely going to be favored on it. But this is a massive gap already.
Gozerian put up a really good fight at the start of this map, though.
Yeah, for sure. But at the end of the day, it is Throne on a burst-oriented map, and we all know how that goes. This map is very similar to the Nomad 2 in terms of mapping style, I believe. Now that I look at it. Just a lot of relentless, like, 5 bursts thrown in. The speed requirement of this is kind of spread out, which is why I could justify having this be a 4-minute map. Usually Nomad 5s are a bit on the shorter side. Looks like Throne is not having any issues with this, SSing every single burst. Probably going to beat my showcase score on this, not gonna lie.
Gozerian dropping again about 65% into the song.
Yeah, for sure. And that, I think, is going to seal up. The gap is 200k, and I don't think there is enough map left to mount a comeback. The accuracy and the combo that he has, and yeah, he continues to break. This high BPM mechanics test is not in his favor today.
Unfortunate.
But hey, Throne was always going to be favored on this. Let's see if he can close out the FC. This map is a lot harder than previous Nomad 5s. I would say Calamity Fortune was harder than this. Joseph Michael asking if he can, how long until he can play 30 maps, and I think Gutruin is directing him over to the spreadsheet. To maybe...
Hey, you can start anytime.
Yeah, you can start right now.
Take it from me who just started just picking a 4-star map out of the blue and just started grinding it.
Hell yeah. Alright, Throne with the 99 accuracy coming into the ending. Incredibly impressive stuff, but what do you expect from a player who kind of makes these maps, just eats up these maps for lunch, really. This is his specialty. This is what he's comfortable at, and he's going to completely crush my showcase score, and I could not be happier to see it.
Yeah, no, not the 1 million, but okay.
Not quite 1 million.
Still very impressive.
But 986k, dominating win from
no
Mr.
drops.
Throne himself.
Look at that performance bar.
Yeah, just flat line. Just full comfort all the way through. Throne says he got so nervous at 1100 combo, but you held the combo and that's all that matters. Let's fucking go. Okay.
Okay, 3-0. Now on Gozerian's pick.
Okay, I should set the timer.
What options do you think that he has at this midpoint?
Nomad 4 is his best skill set, for sure.
Okay. Let's see
Who is
if
this?
He pulls that out.
Who is this?
Who?
Subject Boot. Is that Joseph Michael? Right, I should restrict VC joins, actually. Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, Nomad 4 is definitely going to be his pick here. Yeah. We love chat delay. Oh, Gozerian says he hates this map, so unfortunately, maybe not the best Nomad 4 to pick, but this is still his best skill set. So.
Okay. So it all comes down to whether the whether the skill set works out, or if he can power through this map for the skill set buff.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know who this person is.
Huh.
Are they just joining the same?
Yeah. They just started streaming playing Osu.
This person is from Aoi and or Falcon. Yeah, that's best case scenario, right?
Okay.
Okay. Getting back into this Nomad 4, we need to commentate the match, of course.
Yes. Alright, jumping in, and Throne getting a slight lead now in both... Oh no, Gozerian!
Oh yeah, Gozerian's gonna over-aim the squiggly stream and break on it. This map has quite a lot of those.
And this song is very short, too.
Yeah, it's only 2 minutes, so drops are going to be huge here. Throne is going to be climbing out of the intro with the lead, and Gozerian is going to struggle. I think this might be too low BPM for him. This is like 155 BPM.
Okay.
Most of the difficulty is going to come from AC and also from those squiggly shaped bursts that require a little bit of flow control to hit. So maybe this is not the style of tech that Gozerian likes. And so this is why we're going to see some struggles, and I think this is already it. Throne has a 10% accuracy lead, and still has the FC going to the second part of this map, so it is uncomebackable. Fortunately, Gozerian, this No Mod 4, not his style. Not going to put up like too much of a fight on this.
Alright, so this is looking like another breakpoint as we end as we're starting to end the song. Throne hitting that 600k mark. I think he hit the 600 mark a long time ago.
Yeah, for sure. And it looks like he's like totally tuned into the map now. He's not dropping any more AC. Oh my god, no! Throne breaks!
The Throne
breaks
drop
the
right at
FC.
the end.
But it's not gonna matter.
Yeah.
It's far too late. 815k on the board on the No Mod 4.
Unfortunate.
Rip FC.
Unfortunate that he couldn't pull out the FC, but still taking the point. Making it 4-0.
Yep. And yeah, this is the second breakpoint of the match. I'm gonna put up the timer now. Yeah. I should put up the timer immediately, because like a lot of the players have been picking maps immediately, so I felt no need.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, are people...
Okay,
slowing down now,
DT2.
Okay.
Alright. Alright, the attorney client is freaking out on my end, but we have the DT2 on the board. I think the picks got fucked up. The picks like got fucked up a little bit. Okay, let me fix that. Hold on. I'm gonna fix that after this match. No, cause the colors are wrong. Like it says the wrong player picked the map. I think like it got desynced somehow. Yeah.
Tournament client a bit confused. It's got the spirit though. Alright. Toho Project. I think that's Nue on the screen right now. I know there's two that kind of look like the same ones. I think this is Nue though.
I wouldn't know.
Alright.
I just know that this is Senya map, so I had to put it. We
love
had to
Senya
put it in the
this
DT.
house.
Well, Senya DT2, the Wish Cave. Not even the Wish Cave Classic, honestly. This happens in every single fucking tournament because the BPM range for it is just so convenient. Gozerian is going to break. I think it was on the back and forth. Alright, Throne is going into the first course with the FC. Gozerian trailing a little bit behind, still not out of it quite yet. Matching
yeah, the
act.
acts are pretty close, so I think one break this early on could do something, but I'm not sure how consistent or comfortable Throne is on a map like this. So far, he seems to be holding his own here.
I mean, this is high BPM finger control. It's with a lot of high BPM burst thrown in. This is kind of up Throne's alley. I think this might be a little bit above his pay grade in terms of BPM, but the star rating is probably low enough to where he can put up a really good score on this. Oh no, Throne will release the slider too early, I believe.
Wait, no, I think, no, he's still going on my screen. So I think it was,
Bancho, break! Come on, Bancho, you can't do this to me.
Okay. Yeah, just the same thing with Gozerian, but, he's still going, even though it said that... Oh, okay, now...
Okay, yeah, Gozerian, breaks on the... on, like, one tricky reading section of the map, and that is going to seal it up, I believe. Yeah. Let's again put up a very good fight on this for most of the map, but just those few breaks on those crucial moments when your opponent is comfortable, and that's all it takes. Throne is going to drop the FC once again, but
no, not again. Sorry, I'm getting phantom breaking.
I don't think that was a Phantom Break. So Throne will drop an FC, will drop the FC just like in No Mod 4 at the end, but
still hits the
not going to matter. 900k.
900K.
And a commanding 380k victory.
And another point for Throne on the leaderboard. So it is now match point.
Yep.
Okay. I had to like flip a coin to figure out which one I had to use.
Yeah. Alright. So we are on match points. Throne with the 5-0. Yeah, this is... Hopefully Gozerian can find a pick that Throne can't play. I think, once again, it is up to him to lean into the gimmicks. And yeah, believe in the you that believes in the Gozerian reverse sweep.
Woohoo! Here we go.
Yeah, it says that...
Gozerian reverse 6-0 incoming.
Yeah, it says that Throne picked Gozerian's maps and Gozerian picked Throne's maps. I think, Alright. The No Mod 1, interesting. Picking aim into someone who gaps you on mechanics is usually not the best idea, but maybe this is the last comfort pick left in the pool for him, and so he's probably trying to lean into that. Which is, you know, fair enough.
Right.
But yeah, this was a Gozerian pick and not a Throne pick. So, just to get that out there.
Currently waiting for both players to ready up as we enter Game 6 of the second round of Wish Caves' Winter Wonderland.
Hell yeah. Alright, we'll see if Throne can convert this match point or if Gozerian will live to see another map.
Good luck, have fun. Salutes in the chat.
Good fun, have luck.
Alright, and let us begin.
Okay. So this is Clock Strikes, 192 BPM, No Mod 1. Very comfy aim map. Very infamous map set as well.
Oh yeah?
I feel like a lot of these players have played it before. This is just a very famous map set.
Okay.
But yeah, as we saw from the showcase, there's going to be a lot of aim.
Speaking but a lot of the aim... Look at Throne holding that 100%.
Yeah. Maybe we can see an SS in tourney? Early?
No commentators curse it yet.
Alright, I'm not going to curse Throne. I'm just going to let it play out. Oh no! It's over. It's so over.
Oh my god, that's unfortunate. Okay, but still, percentages are close. One break can definitely change the top.
And Gozerian is going to take the slider break.
Take it. Okay.
Well, Throne is holding comfy at 99%.
Yeah, from that first lead with 100%, it seems like Throne is definitely... Just from that beginning, it seems like Throne is definitely pretty comfortable with this map. Gozerian struggling a bit, but still in it.
Go. The point gap is not that big right now. The X, yes. This is No Mod 1 after all, and No Mod 1s are infamous for those random breaks out of nowhere, and that is going to happen to Throne.
Alright, Gozerian building the combo lead. Throne still has a 2% act lead, but Gozerian has a bit to work with. Still a bit of a hill to climb, but
very small combo lead. I think he's going to need some more help from Throne. Maybe another act drop. I'm definitely going to have to hold down the combo. But Gozerian misreads the powder!
Ooh. Yeah, Throne's going to have to drop now.
Yeah.
If Gozerian gets another chance here.
Yeah, those 1-2-3s were quite overlapped, and a player undergoing turning nerves might melt down and misread that part. And so it was totally understandable understandable that Gozerian broke there, but unfortunately that's not a break that he could afford to make. Look at Throne, still 99% on the recovery, 400 combo, showing that that early miss was just a fluke.
Yeah, now holding on strong.
Going into the ending with commanding lead, and it seems like we are just going to have the end of this match right here. Throne is going to break and drop down to 98, but once again,
Gozerian breaks
it is
at the same
far too late.
Around the same time.
Yeah, and they trade. But yeah, this is kind of how no mod 1s go. No matter how comfortable you are in it, no matter how well you can act it, you just see those 1 or 2 random misses here and there, and you're just gonna have to deal with it. Yeah, and maybe if the tides of fate were different on this day, Gozerian could have taken advantage of those breaks, but unfortunately, not today. Throne is going to close out the 6-0 sweep.
Still a very good showing from Gozerian, showing a lot of like strength in the first sections of the map, of the maps.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
Look at that clean 5-2-0-2-0-0. Yeah,
we love to see like very even scores like ending in 0-0. We always love to see that. All right, say GG's.
GG's to both players.
The GG's to both players, as I think Throne is going to come up on the winner screen soon. Hello, Tony Client, please show the funny quiz up screen. Come on. Yeah, and Gozerian kind of mentioning in chat that this was maybe a case of overlapping skill sets where Throne is comfortable on the maps that Gozerian is comfortable at and is better at him than it's. And once again, Gozerian's win con basically was to tap into the gimmicks, but unfortunately I don't think he was comfortable enough on the gimmicky maps in the pool to really contest. Alright.
So regardless, a very fun showing from both players. Looking forward
sure.
to see. Do we have a lower bracket?
Yes, we do have a lower bracket.
Okay, cool.
And I will pull up the bracket on the screen right now. We have Throne with the 6-0 going to face Star in I think a couple hours? Yeah. And yeah. In a 12-player tournament, seeds 5 through 12 have to play an extra match. So Throne was the highest seeded player to have to play that extra match and will now be facing off against one of the top 4 seeds, Star, in round 1.5.
Okay, should be interesting.
Yeah. And our next match will be Dama versus J Karate.
Ooh, okay, that should be interesting.
Match for the ages. A match you definitely don't expect to see in round 1, but yeah, that's going to be exciting. Anyway, I need to eat lunch now, so.
Yeah, I think I have dinner as well too. But,
okay.
Yeah. All right.
So this match is going to start on the hour. If you can't make it, that's fine.
Yeah, I might be able to make the 6 o'clock one though, but I'll let you know in the staff chat.
Okay. Sure.
All right.
Yeah, thanks for being on, Scrags. Always love having.
Of course, always a pleasure to commentate these. All right, I will see you guys in a bit. Hopefully, ideally, but we'll see. All right, You guys have a good one, chat.
See you later. And yeah, I'm going to mute for lunch, so I will also BRB. We'll see y'all in 12 minutes.